What's up, Pre-PT Nation? Wanted to share an applicant horror story in regards to issues happening in PTCAS with their application. And the main reason I'm sharing this with you is not to freak you out or give you stress or anxiety. It's just to drive home the point of please apply early. So that way, if there are issues, you can get them sorted out well before your application submission deadlines, okay? So this applicant had three main issues, and I've never heard of all three of these issues happening to the same person at one time. So this is kind of a rare case, but still, it's worth kind of heightening your awareness so that way you can be able to look out for things. So the first issue that happened was this applicant's electronic transcript was lost. Like, it was received by PTCAS and then it was lost. I have no idea how that happens, but for whatever reason, they were unable to find it in PTCAS, and it was there before and now it wasn't. No idea why that happened or how that happened. The next issue had to do with references. So this applicant was sent out reference requests. The references selected the option for the applicant to be able to reuse their reference request, but that reference request was not pulling forward when the applicant would put in the exact same contact information into PTCAS, which should automatically pull forward someone's completed reference. So that wasn't working, and it also wasn't allowing her to send out new reference requests. So there was an error on the back end with that. And then thirdly, this poor applicant, when she was sending out observation hour verification requests, there was an error when she was sending these requests to multiple PTs. They were not able to open their requests and to verify them. And they switched browsers, they switched email accounts that they were opening the email in. They did all the normal things. They cleared their cache, all that stuff that you typically do when you're troubleshooting with PTCAS, and none of it was working. There was an error on the back end that said they had to contact PTCAS. And so this applicant had to do their own communication with PTCAS. The PTs that they were working with had to communicate with PTCAS. There was all kinds of stuff that needed to go on to make sure that this applicant was able to get her material submitted in time. She was able to do it, and she did so with as much of a smile on her face as she could. But this just goes to show you, you don't know what's going to happen necessarily. And it's always better to submit early, to plan and to be ready to go. So that way, when your application deadlines roll in, they don't go past you and you are still waiting for program materials to come into PTCAS. Please make sure you're applying early. Please make sure you're checking on the status of your application. And again, applying at least a month before your earliest deadline is your best bet to make sure that all your ducks are going to be in a row. Most of the applicants that we work with do not have issues like this. I'm not saying that this is a common issue with PTCAS, but things do happen. There are hiccups that happen. So please do yourself a favor and make sure you're giving yourself plenty of time to get issues like this sorted out if they do arise. Thanks so much. Hope this video has been helpful for you. If you have application questions, you can send us a DM, comment down below, or submit them to us via Tip Request Tuesday on Instagram. Thanks so much. Take care and have an awesome rest of your week. Bye-bye.